Welcome back to another episode of Wrestling Around. We are back from our week off. Today, you are joined by myself, Terry Peters, and the ever-present Scoop L. Scoop? Lou?
Scoop out.
How we doing?
This is a normal episode, so I might just Lou.
Yeah. So what we're
Scoop
doing, we're
Lou.
a
Do
Scoop,
both.
Scoop Lou.
Yeah.
So we're doing a hybrid episode today because it is just the two of us. Aaron and Ross are doing worse things and presenting with us, obviously, because they're not here with us. So we are doing a little bit of the news, and then we are going to jump into episode 6 of Wrestling Society X, which is the 2/3 mark.
Nearly there.
Ish. Just short 2/3.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. But the big news while we've been away is that Jade Cargill has officially signed with WWE and Edge has officially signed with AEW. So AEW, Edge, oh shit, Adam Copeland.
Yeah, come on.
Made his debut at the end of the Wrestle Dream pay-per-view.
Yes.
Which by all intents and purposes was meant to be a very good pay-per-view again.
Mm-hmm. I've heard this. One of the best 5 of all time. According to Tony Khan.
To be fair, one thing I will say about AEW is, although they somehow do pull a good pay-per-view out every single month, I never hear anyone go, yeah, it was crap. Every month someone goes, every month had no right to be as good as what it was.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'll give that to him. But at the end we heard You Think You Know Me, which is Beth Phoenix, by the way.
Yes.
Saying that. With Metalingus playing. And then we also heard the Rated R superstar, Adam Copeland, because WWE let the trademark of Rated R superstar lapse, which is a foolish bit of play on their part.
Yeah, I think they had trouble trademarking it properly, so they gave up, apparently.
Ah, okay. But I mean,
yeah,
to get that and Metalingus is quite the big get, to be fair, for AEW.
It's pretty much him, isn't it?
In terms of presentation.
Yeah, other than the word Edge. It's and to be honest, you know what? I'm glad, because Edge, when he tried to change it up last year, didn't like it. So
Well, Edge is your favorite wrestler of all time, isn't he?
Yes, specifically Edge. I was struck by how much I wasn't mad, because I wasn't like, Edge has betrayed us all, because I think everyone could see this coming a mile off. Like, we did an episode talking about it in like June.
I think everyone knew it was going to happen, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because, to be fair, he's put out a classy statement, hasn't he, since leaving WE, and I think they've put out some nice words as well towards him.
Yeah, Triple H on the press conference was like, I think Edge said he thought he did all he could in WWE, and Triple H was like, yeah, you have. And
to be fair,
it went down, but in a respectful way.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, he has pretty much done everything in WE, and I think he wanted to carry on sort of full time, didn't he? Whereas WE
they want him as a special attraction.
Yeah, he's almost like what the Undertaker ended up being.
Yeah, it was sure. I do think WWE weren't sure what to do with him. I still think he should have been the first world heavyweight champion, but I think once
the one that Seth Rollins has got,
yeah, or at least been in that match. I think once they meant the call not to go that way, probably the writing was on the wall more than we thought. And he went out in a nice way as a classy send-off, even if it was kind of abrupt.
With him against Sheamus on SmackDown.
Yeah, it was just a shame it was only like 2 weeks before, and it was like, oh, this is probably Edge's last match, by the way. And we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's no storyline.
To be fair, I don't really... I suppose in a way it's probably better that he's gone out like that rather than having a storyline where it's like, excuse me, he's banished from the company or he's fired or he has to retire or something like that.
Yeah.
Rather than just gone out on and had a good match to go out with.
In his hometown.
In his hometown as well. I think it's one of those where as perfect leaving matches go, it's probably up there in terms of, like you say, the opponent was a good opponent. Yes, it was on a Friday. It wasn't on a pay-per-view, but it was in his hometown. It was on good terms from both parties. I don't see anything wrong with it personally.
No, it just I say it felt abrupt, but it was a nice.
I know what you're
ending.
saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But yeah, I was kind of struck by how much I just didn't care that he joined AEW. Like, it didn't affect me. Like, I like Edge, but I've no desire to watch AEW, if that makes sense. Like, I just kind of saw him and thought, oh, good for him.
I think the thing was, everyone kind of knew it was coming at some point, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then AEW had done a promo code, I think, to get early access tickets, which pretty much spelled out Edge.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I
I
didn't see
think it
that.
was EDG and then like R or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
is all cryptically gives it away. And then he should have put the end after the Christian Cage and Darby Allin match.
Yes, when he announced that as the main event, then I think that was when everyone was like,
Yeah.
this is dead set now.
Yeah. And yeah, so his music hit, and rightly so, the crowd went mental because, you're going to, aren't you?
Yeah.
Kind of like Royal Rumble 2020.
2020, back in
Was
the
that
day.
2020 when
It
we
was. It
watched
was
that?
right before the pandemic, yeah.
Yeah, because we watched that at my old house, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Thought we did. And yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. Personally, I think the star power for AEW is good in terms of getting eyes on the product in the short term. Long term, I don't think it's a good option because I think there's a shelf life in terms of his age. I mean, how old is he? 50?
Yeah, he's creeping up to 50. And I know how the cliche goes. Bobby Lashley's 47 now, but I think Edge is obviously banged up, isn't he?
He's 50 in 20 days as of recording.
Okay, happy birthday.
And with the injury record that he's got, or injury history, I should say, that he's got in terms of neck injuries, and obviously he's retired from it once already. It worries me that he maybe doesn't have a great deal left in terms of time in the ring. However, I think he could get some great matches out of people still.
Yeah.
And he's going to be used weekly as well, which is going to be interesting to see. I don't think he'll have a match every week, but I think he'll probably be in some sort of promo segment most weeks.
Yeah, it looks like that. Oh, he's wrestling Luchasaurus tonight as we record this. Last night as it goes out, probably, depending on how quick I am.
Fill in the gaps. But but I don't see him being on Dynamite every week in terms of in the ring.
No, and it would kind of ruin it if it was, and you only got so many bumps. I think they're going to do the story with Christian. I assume they will tag up at some point.
I reckon so. I think there'll probably be a few matches in there that people would want to see because he's talked about there'll be people that he wants to work with. I think he named Kenny Omega and Samoa Joe, I believe.
Yeah, and Moxley. He'd never wrestled Moxley because they never cross paths.
See, I think him and Moxley could have a really good.
I think him and Claudio as well. He mentioned.
See, I think they're all really good matches. Yeah. They're 4 really good programs. They could easily get in.
Yeah, he's also mentioned
sort of a
wrestling in New Japan, which I assume we'll see him on a Wrestle Kingdom at some point.
See, I think stuff like that will be great for him. But the long term, we were sort of. I said this to somebody who watches AEW every week that I know who's not involved with this podcast whatsoever. And he agreed with me in the terms of Edge is. It's great in the short term, it'll get eyes on your product, but long term, it's not brilliant because the star power is not gonna fade, but he isn't gonna be there in 5 years, 10 years to bring eyes to the product and grows organically within that company. And I said it felt very much like WCW when they sort of signed Luger's and Macho Man's right at the tail end, Mr. Perfects, etc. Again, great in the short term to get eyes on the product. Long term, not the best idea. And they agreed with me, which for someone that watches AEW every week, I thought was quite good. Well, not good, but quite interesting that they had the same opinion. In comparison to when you look at Jade Cargill going to WWE, someone who did really well in AEW, should have done more by keeping her. In terms of if she'd have stayed, she could have done a lot more and grown a lot more into a megastar, in my opinion, because I think she's unbelievable in the ring, and I think she's unbelievable on the mic as well. I think she's got everything, and that's something I've said before on this podcast. I'm not just saying it because she's moved to WWE, but and it's kind of reminds me of sort of, again, that era when the Jerichos, the Guerreros left WCW to go to WWE.
Yeah, I kind of tweeted at the time, it feels like Bret Hart to WCW at this point. I feel like it could have been a big move, but it wasn't really. And also, I think at this point, the trajectory of the company is as such that I think WWE is clearly on the up. Vince is gone now. It's all Triple H, apparently, according to today's reports.
To be fair, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and I just think, like Edge is kind of running out there to kind of 2,000-3,000 people. They're stuck in these big venues for another year, apparently, because they've already booked him, and then they're going to try and move to smaller ones, which makes sense. But I don't know. It feels like a guy taking a move at the end of his career. It doesn't feel like a big, it feels like one of those footballers who goes to the MLS, but not like a Beckham or a Messi, like a Robbie
Really
Keane
sharp.
type.
Yeah. Because obviously Edge was a huge star and still is a big star, but I know what you're saying. It's the shelf life, isn't it? And like I say, we saw it in WWE in the second run. He sort of didn't get used as much, did he, as what he would have done had he not had the neck injuries. I think that's the big thing. Is ultimately his history of neck injuries is the big worry, I think.
Yeah, I think if he has another year or two, that's fine. It's a good run.
I can't see it being much longer than 2 years.
No, I don't think it needs to be. I think he just I think he said in an interview he just wants to end his career with Christian, which is fair.
Yeah, and that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, Christian's on a very good run at the moment, playing a very good character.
Yeah, and I think for Christian, when somehow he feels like a much bigger deal outside of WWE than he does in it.
Yes.
So I feel like for him, this is ideal because they feel on the same level now.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't know. I just feel like if Christian came back, even though I said I wanted to see it, if he came back now, it'd just kind of been like Edge's mate because Edge was already the big deal. Whereas I guess this way,
WWE always saw Edge as more of the star than Christian. Whereas in TNA and AEW, Christian's a star. Yeah,
if you look at it from a pure storyline perspective, Edge is kind of the guy who's like, come on, if we should get back together. And Christian's like, no, I've got a good thing going on here. And I kind of like that dynamic between the two.
And you kind of saw it in WWE as well when they split off as single competitors, what Edge ended up doing compared to what Christian went and did.
Yeah.
As well as to where they rated them. So for me, they're on sort of a level playing field anyway. Because, again, no one's having a bad word to say about Christian at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously I prefer it if it was in WWE because I watched that. But I'll keep up with the highlights. And also, if we go to what I'm more excited about, really, is if we do go to All In again next year, probably going to get another bonus Edge match, which would be nice.
Edge and Christian. What I don't want to see, which
that could be the reunion, and I'd love that.
That would be
for that. Even though it'd be Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, I'm quite the same. But
I know what you mean. Yeah. But what I don't want to see, which people have been calling for, is Adam Copeland and Christian versus the Hardy Boys. Please don't put that match on.
No, don't put that match on without also including the fucking Dudley Boys, right? So I think.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
TLC free.
No.
Even though there's a big more than, you know what I mean? Like they'll just do that with the Crash Bandicoot game. Just go back. Just ignore the rest.
I know what you mean. No, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I think there's plenty of better matches they could put on.
No, I think they need to.
Them rolling back the years 20.
Yeah. Do you know what they should do? Right. I was joking actually, but I think it's been quite funny now. Actually.
See, I never know when you're joking or not.
Right. Because Tony Khan loved the Attitude Era in ECW and that. Right. I think you should try and because the AEW moving to monthly pay-per-views, right?
Yes.
And they'll probably be on HBO Max, however it's on. So they won't have to worry. They'll be like WWE Peacock. They'll have to worry about people tuning in specifically for that one.
Yeah.
They should book the Astrodome. I don't even know if it's still standing or what condition it's in.
Where was it?
Recreate WrestleMania X7 with as many people.
Where was that? Was that the Texas Astrodome?
Yeah, Houston Astrodome.
Houston Astrodome.
Yeah, I know they built a brand new stadium right next to it, but I don't know if the Astrodome's still standing.
The Astrodome is still standing. Oh no, it was partially demolished 10 years ago.
Right, and the bit that's still standing, right? Right, let's have a look at
it was closed in 2008.
Oh man, that makes sense because the NRG Stadium, whatever it's called, moved up next door, doesn't it?
That's a little bit sad knowing that's shut down now.
Yeah, but right, all right. X-Pac ain't doing out, is he?
I don't know. Let's find out on Wrestling.
Just Incredible. Yeah, exactly. He's on there. He can't be doing out, right? So it was him and Just Incredible against Steve Blackman and Grandmaster Sexy. They could get 3 out of the 4 there, so that's fine. And just Jerry Lawler, you can step in for Grandmaster Sexy. Jericho versus Regal. Just stick Jericho versus one on the Blackpool Combat Club. Moxley or something that'll do. Taz, he's there already. Versus the APA against Right to Censor. They could get most of those guys in.
Are you saying recreate it?
Yeah. Kane, Raven, and Big Show. Right. Big Show's there already. Kane ain't
Yeah.
doing it. Apart from
Well,
Aaron. Don't know what Raven's doing.
Kane.
Eddie Guerrero defeated Test. That one's going to be difficult to do. Kurt Angle versus Chris, but again, probably difficult. China, okay, this is getting more difficult. Shane
See,
McMahon, well, he has a
co-
son,
he's
versus
in the
Vince
crowd,
McMahon.
wasn't he? Fastlane.
Yes, he was. And did you see someone went on his Twitter page afterwards? And oh boy,
No,
um,
I haven't. So I'll.
yeah, it's just a kind of classic Trump anti-vax guy.
Ah,
Um, so Shane versus Mr. McMahon, Tony Khan versus Shad Khan. Do that instead.
easy.
Then we've got the TLC, easily done. Gimmick Battle Royal. Like, you could just get all the fucking agents out and all the managers they've got for that.
Yeah.
Undertaker versus Triple H, again, probably hard to do that one. Stone Cold and The Rock, I don't know, just do like Adam Cole versus Adam Jefferson. But the idea's there. What do you think? That's $1 million idea.
I'm all for it. What you should also do is go to the Houston, the Astrodome, go to the new one on Google Maps, and drop your pin in the circle in the new one. So you go inside the stadium and enjoy what you're about to see.
Right, there we go.
So that's what I was having a look at while you were rebooking WrestleMania X8.
Right. Why is Astrodome come up as that? So NRG Stadium. Right.
Yeah. Go to the NRG Stadium. Get your little man or person.
I've got to do some on my computer. Right? What a.
Sorry.
That'd be worth it, Terry.
It is. And then you want. Which circle do you want now?
I fucking cursor now. All right. Here we go. I have just returned from the United States, which we should discuss at length at some point. I'll do it when the wrestling's on, because
we'll sort that. Yeah, because we've got.
Otherwise, what are we going to say? Right, God, there's so many circles. Which one?
Yeah, I'm just trying to re-find it now. Jade Cargill showed up as well, didn't she? Or at Fastlane.
She showed on the pre-show. Yes.
I didn't know it was on the pre-show.
Yeah. She got out of a car. Triple H greeted her. Apparently, is it all these freaking rednecks doing rodeo? Is that the one you're in?
No, there's one where it looks like there's a big dirt track in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, with a monster truck on the top.
Yeah, that'll be one.
Ah, yeah. Well, that was the one I thought with rednecks doing rodeo, but yeah, it's
that'll do.
monster
Yeah, I don't know which.
Monster Jam.
I don't know which dot it was now. I can't find it.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know which dot I went in.
I do like monster trucks.
Monster trucks are good. It's
there's loads of dirt trucks, isn't there? God, everyone was having a great time.
Yeah. If you spin round, it's amazing.
Supercross, this one.
I do like going in Google Maps and just dropping into stadiums and stuff.
There's the rodeo.
Aldershots is very good, by the way.
Aldershots.
Yeah, because you can go in the dressing rooms.
Ah.
As in Aldershot FC. And St James's Park, you can go on the pitch.
Oh, that's cool.
Hillsbury, you can go in the corporate boxes.
Are they any good, Hillsborough?
Not the ones that we saw the other day.
No.
When I was in there on Google.
I was going to say, I thought you were there.
Anyway, less of... We aren't Googling around.
Yeah, not yet. That'll be fun, actually. I watch a YouTube channel, actually, that is just a guy in Google Maps.
I love Google Maps.
It's more entertaining, you would think.
So Jade Cargill has signed with the WWE. Apparently, Tony Khan offered her a better deal than what she even wanted. But I think clearly she had her heart set on that move to WWE because she is independently wealthy anyway, isn't she?
Apparently so, yeah. And I think it just made sense.
Again, I think she's obviously got stuff she wants to achieve, which is fair enough.
Yeah. A lot of people just dream of being in WWE, and it's hard for AEW to compete with that, I think, once people haven't been there.
I think as well, she's what is she, early 30s, Jade Cargill? She's 31.
Oh, it's a good age.
She's 31, so she's got plenty to achieve in the WWE. I don't know how long the deal is that she signed. It's never really been announced, has it? A multi-year contract, that's all it says. But I think that she has got the potential to be an absolute star there.
Agreed.
I really do. And I don't know what storyline they're going to put her in first. I think that's going to be an interesting one to see what they do with her.
This is why if they had GMs on each
on
Well, you
each show.
should. They should have a bin like like MVP, but more than just Teddy Long. Like everyone
Yeah,
should get involved this time, rather than
yeah,
just
yeah.
Teddy Long should have lowballed him in that storyline. It still annoys me, even though it's like 20 years old.
Anyone you would like to see her against as a first
Uh,
feud?
so I don't want it to see it go right to the championship because then it's only downwards from there, isn't it? I think the idea. I think it was Pachuti who said it. She takes the NXT championship off Becky. That would be
Yes,
the ideal
that'd be a
way
good start.
to debut her. I
How long
think.
would you keep her with that for?
Uh, Probably until after next year's WrestleMania. Bring her up.
So give her a nice long run with it.
Yeah, bring her up the Monday
Yeah, that'd
after
be good.
WrestleMania.
And then
Just to get
put
out
her.
of the way, like not get out of the way, but just to be like, she doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble every this time. Because if she goes in the Rumble and doesn't win it, it'll be they buried her. She should go back to the AEW. So just keep her in NXT for like the next 6 months.
And then who would you put her against on the main roster after that?
Uh,
Because I think Damage Control are going to implode very soon, which I think is going to set up a triple threat at Mania.
yeah, one of those guys.
So would you go with that? Would you go down that route, or would you go down the Charlotte Flair route?
I think I would go the classic way. Aaron would love this. Natalia, learn how to work. Learn how to work a hold.
Bloody Natalia. The thing is, with the Charlotte Flair, because they are quite similar characters in the way that they portray themselves.
Yes.
They could almost have like a battle for the gimmick type thing. Like, who is the best one of those two?
Yeah, like Charlotte gets jealous. Like, hang on a minute, I was the fucking queen around here.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she's like, you're all news, Charlotte. Get out of here.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that could be quite a good storyline way to bring her in as well. I wouldn't want to see that straight away because it's fucking Charlotte Flair ultimately, but I could see that happening at some point and that potentially being the storyline. But
or she beats Becky now, and then they don't interact, and then that's the first feud on the main roster as well.
Her and Becky don't interact.
Like after she beats her.
Yeah.
Becky just disappears for a bit, maybe.
She's got an autobiography coming out next year.
I saw that, yeah. I probably won't read it, but I'll buy it.
As you do.
So I do with most books. Yeah.
I'm on to what did I start the other day? JR's first book.
Ah. Have I read that?
Not the one under the black hat. It's the
I've not. One. Not only have I read it. Well, I've not read it, but I've got it. I've got a signed copy. I think it's the one you've
signed. Yeah,
a signed copy.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the one you've got.
Yeah,
yeah. You've not signed.
Yeah.
No, you've not signed Tulu from JR.
Imagine me just going
40 JR signature,
giving it back to him like JR. Do you want to sign this for you? Like, start for fair. I'm at the great Lew marker.
I'd started reading it before and then I kind of stopped, so I'm restarting it.
Yeah.
But I didn't get very far in it because I found my bookmarking.
I really enjoyed Jerry Lawler's.
Yeah.
It'd be really old now.
Yeah,
but before he died.
Jerry Lawler.
Yeah. Died and came back, but it still doesn't talk about that. Like it's just got the bit about the cat.
Ah, okay. Yes, I have heard about that the other day, weirdly.
Yeah.
Before we move on to Wrestling Society X, it was Fastlane over the weekend. 5-match pay-per-view card. I've not watched it, but I've heard it was a decent show. Lew, you have watched it.
I sure have. Yeah, watched it across Sunday. Spoil it all for myself again by doing a classic.
Wake up and then see what happens.
Waking up, have a look on Twitter, and I'm like, oh, Dave Meltzer's just tweeted out.
Just tweeted.
Not that I blame Dave because it's my fault, but
so
it was good card.
So we had Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso beating the Judgment Day for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. Does this one surprise you?
It does, but it surprises and intrigues me at the same time.
Is this the start of the collapse of the Judgment Day?
I don't know. I don't know about that. Although I don't know if you saw the highlights from Raw last night. But at the pay-per-view, Damian Priest was a bit beat up, but he was like, "Fuck it, I'm going to cash in tonight," because obviously the last one standing match.
Yeah.
And Rhea was like, "No, you're bloody not, mate. Give us that bloody briefcase here." He was like, "Oh, fine." So then she had the briefcase, gave it to Dom for some reason. Then on Raw, he was going to cash in, and then Drew McIntyre was like, "No," because it's Drew and Seth at Crown Jewel.
Did see that was gonna that had happened. I'm intrigued to see when Damian Priest cashes in. I genuinely think he could win it as well. I don't think it's one of them where, like, when Otis won it, he's not going to win anything.
Yeah, I think it could be at Crown Jewel the more I think about it.
But I genuinely think he's going to win it, and then
Yeah.
that's going to cause the fractions in the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I think so. And I think also importantly, the result of that match gets the titles off Judgment Day so they can feud, but gets the titles on Cody and Jay so they can both now appear on SmackDown. Like, not like it stopped them before,
Yeah, but
but
I know
now
what you
they
mean.
can legally appear now. So I think we're starting to see
So you
the
thinking
story.
this is going to lead to the triple threat of the bloodline in
No,
terms
I
of
think it's just
the
going to lead to
title? Sorry,
Cody
Cody and Roman,
versus Roman, Jay
Uso
versus
versus
Jimmy.
Uso.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
Roman's
that's
back on Friday as well, so I guess we'll
yes,
see.
he is. Then
Surprised it's not
Carly,
coming back at NXT tonight like everyone else.
everyone else is.
Yeah, it's not time.
Uh, Carlito and the LWO are returning. Carlito, or is he returning? Well, he kind of is returning, I guess, isn't he? Beat Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits in a 6-man tag match, which goes 10 minutes on the button.
This is fucking stupid. This fight. So there's just the two of them, Rey Mysterio and All Santos.
Yeah.
For like 9 minutes 50 of this match.
Right, didn't realize that. Okay, that's stupid.
But they were just like, oh yeah, the partner's on the way. And then Carlito came to the most god awful music ever.
Yeah, they changed the music, haven't they?
Yeah. They also accidentally used Sami Zayn's, well, hopefully accidentally, Sami Zayn's old theme last night.
Which one? The
his heel music, basically. Yeah. So his new old theme. Or old new theme.
I thought you meant the whoa.
No, that's what it should be now, but it won't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do that one. But yeah, then they won. So, and apparently Dragon Lee's been called up to the main roster now. They're all on SmackDown, these guys.
Yeah,
I think there's going to be some sort of LWO feud.
I still think Santos Escobar's the one to break away.
Oh, he's got to be, because Ray's got his title technically. Like, it was his match that Ray stole. So
exactly, I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, and also he's got his other two fellas now who don't really wrestle because they've been kind of replaced by Carlito and I guess Dragon Lee now.
Yeah.
So you could have a 3-on-3 right there.
Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde.
Those are the fellas, yeah.
Yep. Then we've got Io Sky versus defeating Asuka and Charlotte Flair. I'm very glad that Charlotte Flair didn't win this and they've kept it on Io Sky.
She nearly did. Barely interfered. And Io Sky is fighting Taylor Swift. So.
Yeah. Okay. No context.
No, some guy at the press conference went, "Hey, Io Sky, would you like to wrestle Taylor Swift?" And everyone was like, "That's the worst fucking question anyone's ever asked."
Who's asked that?
Some fella. Don't know.
Okay.
Probably Brian Alvarez.
Yeah. John Cena and LA Knight, beat the Bloodline, which was Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa with the wise man himself, Paul Heyman. 17-20. Paul Heyman's now grey as well, isn't he?
He is. He looks even creepier and
he does
in a good way.
I don't know if he's been dyeing his hair before that. I assume so. I assume he's not.
Yeah, I think he was always just slap the black on.
Yeah.
Slap the little shoe polish on.
And then Seth freaking Rollins defeats Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm very disappointed by this. I really want Shinsuke to win it.
Yeah, so did I.
And I feel like this was probably his last chance at winning a world title in WWE.
Yeah, and he wasn't even a proper world title, so you could have let him.
Exactly. And I think this character has been really good, this heel character.
Yeah.
It's been kind of like his New Japan stuff.
Yeah, they don't need a long title reign with Seth. The whole point of it was to
the whole point.
Yeah,
we've discussed. I think we discussed in the last episode. The whole point was that you've seen Roman with the belts for 3 years. People getting sick of it. And how long Seth had this one now?
Since the last Saudi pay-per-view. So was that
in May 2017? Yeah. So he's coming up to just short of 5 months with it.
Yeah.
To me, this would have been a prime opportunity for him to drop it.
I think he'll lose it to either Drew or Priest at Crown Jewel. Yeah, I think that would be a cash.
Is his back injury legit?
I don't know. It's probably It's probably one where they're playing it up a bit more than you need to.
They need to,
but it probably is like based in reality. But Nakamura did the mist because obviously he's Japanese and that's what they all do now.
Yeah,
and yeah, that was it. But Drew McIntyre's character he's getting more and more pissed off and just kind of a slow hill turn.
Angry Drew's good.
Yeah, so like, what's more annoying than kind of legitimately having it the world title stole from you from a cash?
I know he wasn't heel in his NXT run, but he was a lot darker in his NXT run, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then he was heel when he came out with Dolph for some reason.
Yes,
which is weird.
Yeah, that was weird. But I think sort of a darker character for Drew McIntyre is good because he's got the look to pull it off as well.
Yeah.
Which really helps. And then before we get to Wrestling Society, we have had Wrestle Dream. It is on ITV if you want to watch it.
I've not finished All In yet.
No, neither have I. But we were there, so we know what happens. But yeah, it is on ITV if you're interested. I won't go through in fact, I will go through it. So we have Athena, Billy Starks, Keith Lee, and Satoshi Kojima against beating Lee Moriarty and Shane Taylor, Diamante and Mercedes Martinez in an 8-person mixed tag match. Claudio Castagnoli with John Moxley beating Josh Barnett. Luchasaurus beating Nick Wayne. And then the final match of the pre-show was Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed beating TMDK, which is Bad Dude, Tito, Mikey Nichols, and Shane Hasty to retain the World Trios title. Then we have a 2-on-1 handicap for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles where MJF beats the Righteous. For the Ring of Honor World Championship and the Strong Openweight Championship, Eddie Kingston beats Shibata in 11 minutes.
It's too many belts, man.
Yeah. And then for the TBS title, we have Chris Statlander beating Julia Hart. Then for the World Tag Team Championship, we have the Young Bucks beating the Lucha Brothers, the Guns, and Orange Cassidy and Hook in 12 minutes 40. Then we've got Swerve Strickland beating Hangman Page, Ricky Starks beating Wheeler Yuta, and Bryan Danielson beating Zack Sabre Jr., which I assume will get 5 stars.
Got 5.5.
Oh, has it already been done? Has it? Right, okay, got 5.5. And then the Callis families, Takeshita, Will Ospreay, and Sammy Guevara beating Chris Jericho and the Golden Elite of Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi in a 6-man tag match. FTR have retained at this pay-per-view the World Tag Team Championships against Aussie Open, which they've now lost. They lost them on Collision over the weekend.
Big Bill and Eldrick, yeah.
Yep. Because I think one of them's legitimately injured, isn't he?
Cash Wheeler is either injured or,
Yeah, the other thing. Mm-hmm. And then Christian Cage retained his title in a 2 out of 3 fall match against Darby Allin, winning 2-1 for the AEW TNT Championship before we saw Adam Copeland. I am hoping to watch it at some point, but again, time isn't easy at the moment. But yeah, so we've had 2 big pay-per-views back-to-back weekends, haven't we? And then
there's an NXT one in there somewhere as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there was No Mercy as well, which again I've heard was genuinely a brilliant pay-per-view.
NXT's killing it at the moment.
I've heard
Dynamite in the ratings last week,
and apparently the Tiffany Stratton and Becky Lynch match was unbelievable.
Yeah, 4.5.
Apart from Tiffany Stratton didn't know how to hold brass knuckles.
Oh, she just hold them?
She's put her fingers through the ring bits and then left the other bit up at the top before the match, and the referees had to say you're wearing the brass knuckles wrong.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. And on Raw last night, I don't know if you've seen it, but Raquel Rodriguez really put her back into powerbombing Nia Jax, so much so that her face landed on her belly, and you can see the outline of her makeup on her belly. It looks like Mortis from WCW on her belly. I'll send you it later.
I've not seen it, yeah.
It's funny. And then Crown Jewel, 4th of November, we have currently got one match, which is Seth freaking Rollins against Drew McIntyre.
Yes. Rumours it's going to be Roman versus John Cena as well.
That'd be good.
But they've denied it, and apparently if the strike ends, Cena's gone.
Yes, I did hear that. I did hear that. I guess that was kind of in the contract, wasn't it?
Which I guess is why they had that match at Fastlane.
Yeah. So we are now moving over to Wrestling Society X. So get your youtube.com, load up, find Thunder Nick or Wrestling Society X. We are after Wrestling Society X, episode 6 plus WS Extra with the Good Charlotte as musical guests. You should be at 000 or 000. Lou, are you there?
Sure, I've lost my cursor then, but I found it.
Oh, he's lost his cursor. Right, you count us in.
I'll count us in. When the
Here we go.
Just the O. But you don't know what the word is yet. I'm just going to say go.
Outrageous.
I was going to like spaghetti or something. I don't know.
Spaghetti go.
Because I was like, spaghetti, but it's the O in it. Anyway. So we'll just go. I'll just say go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, bloody hell, that's loud. Right.
Yeah, I know. I've had to turn mine
Me.
down before we. Oh no! Press the wrong thing. Sorry, I've skipped to episode 7. Can we start again? Can we start
Right.
again?
Start again. Bloody hell.
Sorry,
Right.
I was
But for
trying to turn
people
my
following at home,
start
this is what
again.
we have to deal with every week. So
I was trying to turn my volume down. I press the skip to number
don't worry
7.
about it. My God.
Right, ready
That's
when you
right.
are.
3, 2, 1, go.
Right, here we are.
Yeah.
Starting again.
We're
Going
back.
to properly turn it down this time.
Really?
So this leaves us with 4 episodes to go after this.
After this is the halfway point.
So we're now on the episodes where they were all recorded within the same evening.
Yeah. So it was
Do
the
we think?
Fireball episode, which was 2 episodes ago.
Was that the final
That
one?
was the one where MTV were like, whoa, fucking hell, what's this, lads?
Here's Brett and Chris.
Yeah. What's that his name, Brett?
What's that? That is a very 2007 haircut he's got. I had the very same.
Oh, tubes on the Chris Class.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Before
did.
I lost all my hair, obviously.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a question for you, Terry, as someone who's of going balding. Right.
Okay.
I went out for a drink with my mate at the weekend.
Oh, no.
And I got there and he was like bald.
What do you mean you got there and he's bald?
He was just bald. I've not seen him for like a while.
Okay.
And he's now bald.
Right.
Do you feel like morally he should have told me ahead of time that was the case? Because how do you find him? I'm not one. Look, that would be like a meeting in this pub.
When did you last see a picture of him?
Oh, years.
Yeah, maybe would have.
I feel like if he'd have gone, oh, by the way, I'm bald now.
Yeah.
I would have spotted him a lot quicker. Nearly walked past him.
Possibly. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. This man's. I thought he had a real long sleeve.
This
Has he got a real long sleeve on?
He does. Oh, he's lost his arm. One of the two.
One of the two. But yeah, you would have thought a courtesy baldness would have been.
Yeah, just by the way, like it's a big change, that, isn't it?
Has he ripped his shirt?
I think.
Or is it?
It's got some big cuffs, and it's fallen down.
Because he's got as well a bit of Clockwork Orange eye makeup going on.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got big cuffs that's fallen down by the looks of it. I think you're right.
Big cuffs.
So Scorpio Sky, the second biggest name that's been on here that's still in the wrestling business today.
Yeah, well, technically, I don't think Tyler Black has actually been on an actual episode yet. He's just been on the extra stuff, hasn't he?
That's true.
What a waste.
It is weird to think, look at these two, him and Tyler Black, and go, how have somebody actually decent come out of this?
Yeah. But I think decent people come from all wrestling promotions.
Well, yeah, true.
I'll tell you this because apparently Ivory was a member of the original Glow.
Yeah.
Which the Netflix series is based on.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that thing with Al Snow yet, have you?
No, because the fucking OVW Women's Champion tweeted me, didn't she? Giving me shit for my opinion on it.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Jack Evans has come out and just doing his old spinneroonies in the ring.
Just get myself in I get myself in trouble sometimes on Twitter. I didn't even mean to. It was just a sarcastic point. I mean,
do you mean X?
Sorry, I'm not calling it X. Do you know what? We've had enough, haven't we? Actually, it was ages ago now. Can't find it.
It was,
yeah.
It was a good few weeks ago. I do like Jack Evans.
He was all right, wasn't he? Oh, it's a good Charlotte, isn't it?
Good Charlotte. I think he would be really successful now, Jack Evans.
He was in AEW for a long while.
Yeah, he was, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Was he in... How long was he in AEW for?
He was an original the first couple of years, I think. At the very least.
But he only left last year.
Is he actually left now?
April 22.
Yeah. How old is he?
Fair dues.
41. It's no age. Do you know who he's trained by? Brian Alvarez and Bruce Hart.
Ross Hart. And Tim Flowers?
Yeah, the former goalkeeper, Tim Flowers.
How was he trained by Brian Alvarez?
He's a wrestler, Brian Alvarez.
Was he?
Yeah.
Genuine, never knew that until
now. Yeah, if you believe he's a wrestler only in the independent scene, but he does like shows at WrestleMania weekends and stuff like that. Like mainly comedy matches.
Genuinely never knew that until now.
Yeah. Well, if you believe some people, that's why he's so bitter towards WWE because they never signed him. That's some people's opinion.
Is that the conspiracy theory?
Yeah. That is the vibe that people get. But yeah, no, I think he also trained this new fella, this Nick Wayne fella in AEW.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
No,
Alvarez.
there you
Yeah,
go. Every day is a school day.
yeah.
Right, here we go. Nope, just a 2. I don't know how he can wrestle in that do-rag.
No, not after Vince. How was this pre Vince?
2006 pre-Vince, I
Right, let's
think.
take it off. He'd listen to you.
There you go. Not as good
Yeah,
as Roy Hodgson AI do-rag.
yeah, that was the set. Now, was that your AI prompt?
No, it was Sky Sports.
Oh wow.
It was Sky Sports that done it, I think.
Oh, how insensitive.
Yeah,
Sky Sports.
but it was Ross that found it. That was a cool move. I like that. Tell you
Yeah,
what,
they're all right when they wrestle these lads, aren't they?
yeah, these two are pretty good actually.
Yeah. Again, is this what Wrestling Society X is all about, though?
No,
Or is it about exploding coffins?
it's good to say Wrestling Site X is about the silly bollocks.
Yeah.
But nowadays, this would be a really good match. Like it holds up, doesn't it? This match in particular. I'm not saying Wrestling
Yeah.
Society X does, but
No, I think it does in some ways. Wrestling Society X.
this specific match holds up.
In some ways only.
Yeah, some ways it does.
Yeah. The general presentation. I mean, obviously, I quite like the grimy look. If an indie show wants to
Look at
start
how
put a bit on YouTube or whatever, should kind of make them look like this. I think small venues, but ram them to the brim.
I like that this is called a slam witch.
Yes, Quiznos.
Yes.
Have I been to a Quiznos? I don't believe I do.
I don't think I have.
Right, who are these fellas again?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. Well, he's got a cut on his head.
Is this Aaron Aguilera? Is that no? Oh my god, what's going on? Who's this? Is this Disco Inferno? Is it Disco Inferno?
I've not. No, in Disco Inferno, we've seen this guy before.
I can't remember why he's
It just sounded like he pooed himself then.
Yeah, talking to Brooke Hogan. I don't think it's Brooke Hogan.
God, the cuts in this are terrible.
Yeah, I think they've just given up by this point.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah. We're at the point now where they're like, right, it's not on telly anymore. Just make it fit.
Bad acting.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy does look impressive. The sort of gangster guy, like mafia gangster.
Yeah, and the other guy looks like a bit like the Sandman, but after being older. I don't know.
The Tan Man.
The Tan Man. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I think it's the Aaron Aguilera. It's the guy who stabbed John Cena.
What, the big lad?
Yeah.
I think it is Jesus, yeah.
In kayfabe, yeah.
Which, are we getting him setting up with a match?
I don't know, but this promo is taking a long time. Considering this is like only a half an hour show.
Well, they sort of seem to be annoyed with each other, and then right, so they're setting up a match for next week then for the against the Filth and the Fury.
Yeah, I can't believe they had those 2 disco balls. And not one of them got smashed.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Have you seen who's coming up next?
Who's this?
I think it's Joey Ryan.
Joey Ryan and Disco Mask guy. Is it? Yeah, it sure is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. When it said coming up next, I saw him.
It's got like a Hogan tash.
Yeah, there's a weird shave bit in the old mutton chops, isn't there?
Oh, I thought he had like a blonde mustache on top of his.
He might do. I don't know.
It looks a bit like Hollywood Hogan's, I think.
God, some of this promo work is not good.
No, it's not good, and it's going on for a long time. I feel like they barely recorded anything.
Oh, there he is, Tyler Black.
He's back. He's here. And AEW agent Jimmy Jacobs.
Jimmy.
Eating a burger. The Bullet Club photo.
And eating a burger for some reason.
My God, this guy's sleeve is really getting on my tits now.
Just pull it up, man.
Yeah, pin it up.
It's like Harry Hill's collar.
Yeah, it's too much. I think it's just the way. Like, if he kept his arm still,
it wouldn't be bad.
I won't mind. But I can just see it flapping around. He's got a big
disco machine.
Disco machine. That's the one.
That 70s team.
Who isn't the same, right? Is not the same as Disco Inferno.
No, I don't think
they do look very similar though.
Is that because they both carry around disco balls?
I think if the faces look the same, like I know what you're thinking. It's covered. Michael Mondragon's his real name. Michael Mondragon's a cool name.
That is a cool name.
That's his real name.
Why has he not gone with that?
Yeah, it's gone with it. This guy machine instead. He was featured in a multiple-page article in FHM magazine's March 2006 issue.
Here we go. Anyway, by the way, the two best wrestlers to come out with this are now finally on the same show or episode.
Just as I was saying. Yeah, no, it's not on a. Oh, DIFH. What's that stand for?
He did. The man did say. Harry Hill Collar did say. Look at the flip phone in Jimmy Jacobs' hand. We've seen these two before, though, haven't we? Tyler Black and Jimmy Jacobs.
We've seen them on WS Extra.
Yeah, I did quite like them together, actually.
Yeah, as I say, when they were in the Age of the Fall, it was one of the few indie things I managed to keep up with around this time in Ring of Honor. Thought it was pretty cool.
Who are we going with? I'm going with DIFH.
You've got a serious business, right? I assume at this point in their mind, because this is all pre-recorded, I assume they were building to a second series, even if they didn't get one. So they still want to build stars up, I think.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
It would make sense. But you never know with this.
So based on that, you don't want your scary dudes.
Because we've not seen a champion for a good few episodes now.
No, we've not actually. What is this, 2023 WWE SmackDown?
When was the last time we saw the champ? Who is the champ? Is it Vampiro at this point?
You got chased off by the burnt face guy.
Yeah, that was it, wasn't it? So we haven't seen him for 2 episodes then.
Is that all it's been? I thought it was longer than that.
I don't know if it's been a while since we've done a few, but
that was the championship match was the second episode, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because the first one was grabbing those things off the chains.
The show was it peaked at the first episode. It really did.
Yeah. Yeah, it really did. Oh, I like that.
No.
That was cool, the old Hurricane Rana. I thought he was just turning on Jimmy Jacobs then. But
he looks like a wrestler, doesn't he?
Oh, Tyler Black.
Yeah, I mean, I know they all are, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. He looks comfortable, doesn't he?
He looks like a bigger deal than he was.
And
like, if you were watching this match and you say, which one of these guys made it, you'd think this guy.
I know, obviously, he's disgraced and everything else, but Joey Ryan looks comfortable in the ring as well, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's a good wrestler. He's just a weird cunt.
Yeah, obviously. I'm trying to say that he doesn't look uncomfortable, but obviously I know he's a complete bellend as well.
Oh, there we go.
We go.
Right on cue.
Right on cue. Gets his ass out.
See, it's just weird shit like that, innit? Like, just, I don't know.
Yeah, just why?
Yeah.
Just why?
See how much you get away with, really.
But yeah, like I say, I mean, then it's probably Jimmy Jacobs. Well, then it is Jimmy Jacobs, then it's the other lad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, stop it, Joe Ryan. Put it away.
Oh, it's the big E spot there.
Pull him up.
Oh, so why is this guy machine wearing a mask? He's taking it off now, anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, well,
that was a weird bit of looking.
What a weird ending for
pull your pants up.
Pull your goddamn pants up. Put your ass away, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
And then...
But yeah,
he looks a bit like Tom Cruise there.
He did, actually, you're right. He's about the same size as Tom Cruise as well.
It could be Tom Cruise, actually. Imagine if that was the secret thing.
What, this is Scientology?
He's hiding away. Like
that was quite funny that he kept dropping him because Joey Ryan was all baby oiled up.
Yes. It's a good way of defending yourself, I think.
Adama Traore style.
Yeah, I ended up down a WCPW rabbit hole on YouTube last night.
That's not a bad rabbit hole to go down.
I stumbled across one where Martin Kirby covered himself in bubble wrap to face Walter.
Yeah.
I actually beat him.
So he didn't get injured.
Yeah. So he couldn't get chopped. They actually beat him as well, which was
did he?
Quite something. Yeah, they had to get the title off him because he signed for WWE.
Yeah, true.
Martin Kirby was the man to do it.
What is this weird promo?
Well, they're just like eating.
They were drinking water, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, he's burnt face guy.
Oh, Ricky Banderas. Okay, we've heard of him, haven't we? All right. Who's fuming? Are they going to tell each other?
It does look like they're setting stuff up, though, doesn't it? Please hit him with the guitar.
Oh, guys, it's David Brent.
What, on the road?
Is DIFH doing it for her? Is that
possibly?
It's in like sort of like the band.
again, there's a lot of promos in this that go on quite a long time when you've only got 40 minutes,
Yeah, it's almost like they're definitely setting up for a
a second series.
second
And
series that just doesn't happen. Yeah.
so are we, so this is promo number 4 of the night.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, keep your eyes on Ricky Banderas. That's all I'm going to say. Just looking at the what's it called?
Why? Oh, for fuck's
No,
sake.
but what's going on now?
Ricky Van.
Ricky Banderas. No, he's not wrong with him. I just keep an eye on him in the context of Wrestling Society X. That's all. Mil Muertes did quite well for himself apparently afterwards.
He what, sorry?
He did quite well for himself afterwards, but just he has a big part to play before the season's over. That's all I was saying. Nothing problematic about old Ricky.
I'm just having a look now. I'm just trying to.
Bill. Bill. Oh, he died, didn't he?
Who?
Ricky, but well, he didn't die, but he died in Lucha Underground in kayfabe terms. They used
Oh,
to
Ricky.
kill this guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Mil Muertes.
Oh, we've just had motherfucker bleeps out.
Yep, of course. So
To be fair, he's like in really good shape, isn't he? He's
yeah,
like quite an imposing guy.
still on the go for MLW if you want to see him now.
They've just given him a bit of a shit gimmick.
Yeah, I don't know if this. Oh, here he is.
Here he is. There's Vampiro
Like it's fucking music.
with a blood capsule that looks the most jelly thing ever.
Yeah, I always thought when I used to watch WCW back in the day, that Vampire was just kind of like a rip-off Sting, to be honest.
I don't know what you mean. He was in the best match ever.
Yeah, he was obviously with
So here's X Pac in brogues
Yeah,
on cowboy boots.
oh, Winkle Pickers.
This is so Vampire. So we were saying as well earlier that we've not seen the champ for how many weeks, and here he is.
Here he is, just getting his fucking head kicked in.
Yeah, yeah. What a dweeb he looks.
Yeah, last time he was being chased off by this fella.
And then what? We've got
It's whose music?
you suicide.
Wow, that's okay. That's a name.
Yeah,
Oh, what was that? Was worse than Davey Boy Smith's on Well the Sport.
forgot about that.
We're gonna watch that Christmas.
I was going to say we should do a watch on with that.
Yeah, that's a Christmas special all day long. It's amazing.
So you suicide is gone. What a horrendous name that is.
Yeah, they have some weird names in Mexican wrestling, don't they? But just get them to change them when they're over here.
Yeah, especially that.
Yeah,
Like I say, this guy is pretty good. Like the way he looks is really good. Right,
he's like a
Vampiro's
big
now
fella,
coming
isn't he?
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vampiro's now coming back. Again, he's probably had one of the better careers coming out of this.
Well, yeah, Sean Watwell and the Goons look like just goons, don't they now?
So he was in TNA after this, actually.
Oh, older Ricky Banderas.
Yeah.
It's been everywhere except for WWE.
He was Abyss's brother for a bit. Then he was in WWC, Lucha Underground. No, like you say, he's been in MLW, he's in CMLL.
He joined MLW along with several Lucha Underground characters. Interesting.
So Vampiro's now coming back. So it's still don't really understand if this isn't a match, but has somehow turned into a match.
I think it's just a big brawl in it.
Yeah, I think so. Oh Jesus,
we're done here. Time
I
to
don't know.
matches.
We've still got 20 minutes to go. But
No, that's the
I know that includes the extra though. But
yeah, this will be over soon.
This is how they're signing it up. Just a random, brilliant, a random
dude.
We're
going outside there.
Did you see the random dude just walking out the door there that clearly wasn't meant to be there?
Oh, they're up there.
Right, okay, where's this going?
Suicide's going off the top. Oh, yeah, he's gone. There we go. Yes. That's what we're here to see.
Wow.
More of that shit, please.
Incredible.
Oh, you'd love to see it. Oh, now he's coughing up blood.
Coughing blood?
Fucking gross. There we go, we're done.
And that's how we sign off.
What an episode, once again.
Those credits go way too quick for my liking as well.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a legal requirement to put them all on the US.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, because we've seen it with WCW, haven't we, back in the
Yeah, but
day?
not WWE. They're just like fuck it.
Wonder if it's slightly changed now.
You're not getting a credit.
So what? We've got 20 minutes in, and the episode's done.
Sure is.
Oh, let's see what we should see who's in those credits one day. See if there's anybody else we recognise. It had like EVPs and stuff at the end there.
There's a guy called Drew Tampon.
Right,
So.
excellent. I genuinely think the extra's better than the normal. By the way,
In terms of normal wrestling, yes. In terms of exploding coffins, no. That'd be
yeah.
my take on it. But, I'm just a simple guy who likes his. Why is he his head?
Why is he not
I thought
sorting
he
his
was.
cuffs out?
I thought he was injured.
He's getting
Yeah,
weird. Do you reckon they're trying to build him up as like getting crazier as the weeks go on?
it does seem that way, doesn't it? It's getting a bit. He is getting a bit odd now. Is she new? Is she been in the
She's
entire
new. We've
time?
not seen her
I
before.
don't think we had. Yeah. Oh my God. I love how the start of this episode is always the same as what we've just seen. Oh, that's why he was kayfabing it. That's why he's rubbing
He
his
took a
head.
horrendous bump out the ring.
Yeah. Well, Ken.
Vampiro.
So is this guy? Did he die? He died in Lucha Underground. He lost a match where he had the loser had to die.
Russell. Russell. No.
I think that's true.
Oh yeah, it was more just me. Russell.
Yeah.
No, he is
Our resident Lucha Underground expert.
expertise.
Trying to find a match now.
I would. Yeah, genuinely, Lucha Underground seems mental. To be fair.
Yeah, he lost in a casket match, which meant he had to just die. Then he got resurrected. Resurrected and won the title. That's not bad. That good going.
Yeah, it's all right.
Won at old Jesus there. Don't believe he
Where's
won
that?
any titles on his return.
Where are our chocolate eggs for him?
Exactly.
Why did X-Pac try and get rid of the referee there as well?
Well, it wasn't even a match, was it?
No,
Maybe
but
he
I
was
think
just
he was
annoyed.
in. Yeah,
I thought it was a match.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where are we going to see the guy just walking out? The random man. Because we don't even know where they went. They just went through an exit sign, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they just disappeared then too, yeah.
Unless they continue it on this.
This is what we're here to see.
This is what we want to see. The thing is, though, he almost misses the bloody thing that he's landing on. That is a big old bump.
They always do. They never seem to set him up right. Just make it bigger, but it's fine. It looked good.
I was going to say that is a big bump. Yeah, she really does.
She's one of the models who's turned up. Oh, she's wrestling thing, get paid by MTV. Probably don't know it's fake.
Yeah, and then we spill blood.
Yeah, it was weird that they've just met this guy have loads of ailments.
Yeah,
bleeds a lot internally for no reason. He's got a burnt face.
Burnt face, and just generally angry. I can see why he'd be generally angry though.
Yeah, because he just bleeds all the time. And he's got a burnt face.
So we're gonna. Have we got any idea who we see on the extra?
No, old Thunder Nick's kind of given up now, hasn't he? Oh my god! Have you seen the musical guest on number 8? We probably discussed this before.
Pitbull.
It's your boy. It's Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
Getting to his debut in wrestling.
Outstanding.
His long involvement in wrestling started there. I think we've all got to recommend the fact that genuinely Pitbull will probably end up in the WWE Hall of Fame at some point.
Yeah. This guy just looks like the generic guy you see at the start of a WWE career.
Yeah, he looks like if you've bought like a luchador costume off Amazon.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you one thing we didn't acknowledge in the news. Wrestling Around Wednesday Wrestling Federation is pretty much dead.
Why?
Because they've killed the servers, haven't they?
You don't need the service.
What's play online?
I don't play online.
Oh no, you're all right then, aren't you?
Yeah. And also, it's the old game. It's 22. 23 still going.
Yeah, 23 is.
But I didn't really go into 23. Mainly because I couldn't be asked to recreate everything.
I forgot that you'd still be all right actually on 22.
Yeah, I just can't download any more random celebrities, but other than that, we're good.
It's not dead then.
I think now we're moving into the winter. I'll probably
see when we get
I might resurrect it at some point.
We'll have to wait and see.
For a special or something. Do some good storyline. Maybe I'll do Wrestling Around Wrestling Federation Weekly Wednesday Wrestling X.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. I forgot Matt Sydal was on this roster, so he's probably the
I
third best
fucking hell.
wrestler to
Yeah,
come
he's
out
still
of
in it,
this.
isn't he? Yeah, old Evan Bourne.
Tyler Black, then Evan Bourne,
Yeah,
then Scorpio
the
Sky.
TNA hardcore is well like that, but I believe that is the correct assessment. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think only just because of where he's ended up, but in terms of, I don't know, they're both really good
Well,
in
then
the ring as
Scorpio
well.
Sky is a former TNT champion.
Yeah,
But then again, isn't Evan Bourne a former WWE Tag Team champion, actually?
yeah, but which one's worth more? I would say a singles title's worth more than a tag title.
Yeah. Depends on the vibes, doesn't it?
It's going to be Scorpio Sky that's number two, then Evan Bourne, isn't it?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Had more
think it.
potential there, I think, Evan Bourne.
Yeah. Didn't he
Fact,
break his ankle though? I think quite early on.
yeah, I also think I think we looked at it before. He
Didn't we have a
failed the
wellness?
wellness policy,
Yeah.
yeah. He's only 40, he's still got time.
Well, he's in AEW now, isn't he?
Yeah, they both are.
They both are, yeah.
Legal issues, there we go.
Yeah.
Arrested at Kansai
Oh,
International Airport. Convicted. Hid his liquid marijuana in a vape pen.
he was ahead of the times.
Pled guilty and accepted 3 years of probation.
Right,
Then
dues.
he was released from prison and returned to the United States. That was in 2016.
So he's passed his probation as well.
So
There we go.
Oh, he's in Ring of Honor now, apparently.
Same thing, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I know he hasn't been on the like on any pay-per-views for a while.
He's been the X Division champion, though. Do you know what? It's getting tense between the two of them.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? What Scorpio Sky won? This isn't a bad match, by the way, actually.
I've not watched any of it.
Like I said, sorry, I distracted you massively.
Oh, it's fine. That's what I'm here for. I'm the stats guy.
You're the play-by-play.
He won he's won 3 Wrestling Observer Newsletter Awards.
I tell you what, when you look at his ring, Matt Sydal was a Ring of Honor World Tag Champ as well.
Yeah, maybe it's a secret.
So he won one title in WWE, which was a tag title with Kofi Kingston when they were Air Boom.
Scorpio Sky won shit in WWE, ain't even been there.
What else has he been? Junior Heavyweight Tag Champ in New Japan. The thing is, generally, he's only really won tag titles.
You know what? Scorpio Sky, I thought he'd won more. I thought he'd won more in what's it called? TNA.
What did he win in TNA?
No, nothing.
He's won a lot in AEW though.
Yeah, yes, tag champ. Inaugural tag champ.
2 tag champs. One tag champ and 2-time TNT champ.
Yeah, and
they're very similar.
The Revolution ladder match.
They're very similar though, because they both won tag titles a lot. That's basically been the main thing they've won.
Yeah,
I think they're on even keel. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go there. We'll go there.
Joint second.
Just as successful as each other. Yeah,
that's the top 3.
And generally, we have given that some insight. We haven't just said. We have actually looked at what they've won.
Oh, wait, all right. Do you know what? We're going to do it now, actually. Once we finish this, we're going to have a bonus episode 11.
Go on, then.
Wrestling Society X roster. Tier list. Yes.
Yes.
We'll go for a while.
How many people?
I'll probably have to make that myself, so it'll probably take a while.
To be fair, you can go in the description, though, can't you, and see who was...
Yeah.
Who was who. I think I know who's winning already.
Yeah, but that's... We'll do that.
Yeah,
we won't tell him to. We'll just spring up on him.
Yeah, because Aaron might listen to this. Ross definitely isn't listening to this.
Ross always listens to him.
Ross. Oh, is it Ross that listens?
Yeah. He's going to everything we're saying. And that's why he's just such a great guy.
Hello, Ross.
Yeah.
And I don't listen.
Hello, Ross.
I'm not a nice guy.
And I would know, because I'm always on them, which, you may think listeners is because I'm loyal, but in reality, it's because we record them on my machine. So
yeah, you're the integral part to this.
If I'm not here, we just take a week off, which is what happened last weekend.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
I forgot about it.
Oh, so what's
fair, I think generally people were very busy last weekend as it happened anyway, weren't they?
I nearly died.
Yeah, you almost got flooded out in New York, didn't you?
Yeah, I am. I was going to tell you about that. No, I'll tell you how this is going.
Go on then.
Yeah, so I know I was on a work trip, obviously, to Princeton. Thought I'll stay in New York for a couple of days. on the
Is
train
it-
from Princeton to New York.
Is Princeton where Andy Bernard went?
No, he went to Cornell, I think.
Cornell, that was it. They
Yeah,
hate.
yeah.
Do they hate
Princeton is
Princeton?
Princeton is quite close to Scranton. No, it's that way on
It might have been
Pennsylvania.
Princeton that they hated. Then I can't remember.
Yeah, Princeton U. Princeton. The
Yeah.
Tigers is the college team.
Well, there you go.
We went to
Like
Tigers.
us.
Princeton Stadium. But yeah, on the train there. Oh my god, it was chaos. It was. I got the emergency alert system went off
The red
twice.
alert thing.
Yeah, life-threatening flash floods, and I was just like, "Oh, we can't do anything." It's getting BBC breaking news. We're just slamming into New York as all this weather was kicking off. But to be honest, it wasn't actually that bad when we got there. I think a lot of the flooding wasn't really necessarily Manhattan. It was like parts of Queens and the Bronx.
I was going to say I don't know what the
subway was
like.
closed. The baseball was called off.
Yeah, your baseball got changed, didn't
I had to
it?
go to the day after.
I offended you as well. As
They played 2 games in a row. I thought you were having a laugh, saying "Go Yankees." No.
I get confused as to which is which.
The
I
Yankees play at Yankee Stadium.
Where were you? MetLife.
City Field.
Where's
MetLife is the Giants and Jets American football.
There's no wonder I get confused.
Yeah, but they play in New Jersey, the New York teams.
Yeah,
that's the New York Red Bulls. If you want to.
So, and don't forget you got Buffalo Bills as well. They're not.
They're miles away. They're in like New York State, not New York City. Yeah, they're near Canada.
Fair enough.
They're nearer Toronto than New York City. Yeah, but
this
no,
it's a bad match, by the way.
It's a good trip. The food.
Apart from one was getting flooded. What was saying?
Food at City Field. Oh my god, my days, amazing, outstanding.
Yeah, we were chatting about this last week.
Yeah.
Well done, Matt Snyder. The joint.
Hopefully, there's a wrestling pay-per-view at City Field, just so I can go over the food options.
Just go for the city. Just go for the food options now.
Yeah, I had a steak and cheese in the end. Was the sandwich because I went to. Do you remember that really good one we got in Grand Central Station?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Well, it's no longer there. Sad. The food hall was like half empty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was booming when we went in there.
I think the pandemic killed a lot of them off, so it was like being in Hammond's of Hull. Yeah,
I really liked it. There was that real nice one in Philadelphia as well that we went to.
Yes, that's still there. I would hope.
Where I got sweets from that Amish shop.
Yes, yeah, that was good stuff. Well, we were quite near Philadelphia. Princeton is between the two, New York and Philadelphia.
Did you go into Princeton itself then?
Sure did. Yeah.
What's Princeton like?
It's just a big uni campus, basically.
Excellent.
So I went around and had a look at their stadium. The stadium, did you just leave the stadium open? So we just walked in. I'd look around.
How many people does that hold? Because
27,000. It looked a lot bigger. We were guessing at like 50, and then we Googled it. We're quite disappointed. I
was going to say, because college football stadiums hold like over 100,000.
Yeah, because Princeton's Ivy League, which I think means they focus more on their education than actual. Yeah,
I was going to say Ivy League's quite a big thing, isn't it? Oh, this is a guy that got his head cemented.
Oh, God. That was amazing, that. I still think they should have left him in there. Like,
I forgot about
that. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ivy League is quite a big thing, isn't it?
This guy in Bam Neely. Is Bam Neely? This guy?
Bam Neely.
Bam Neely.
He does look like Bam Neely. I don't think he was.
It's more like Bam Neely than you think.
Bam Neely wasn't. I
suppose he'd have been in ECW around this time, actually, didn't
he? Yeah, he was in OVW and then La Familia. I wonder what Bam Neely's up to these days.
Classic. He's going to be in the gimmick battle royal at AEW WrestleMania 17.
WWE now. Let's have a look, see what he's up to. I'm Your Father, Luke. Outstanding. Let's have a look. LinkedIn. Does he have a LinkedIn?
LinkedIn? Are we looking at that? Bam Neely still?
Yeah, I'm still trying to find out if Bam Neely. I've literally searched his real name with LinkedIn after it. It could bring up a lot of people.
Outstanding.
I want to see what he's up to.
I found Phil Brown's LinkedIn the other day. I think I've something you liked.
Yeah, I went on it as well the other day.
I was like, do I follow him?
Yeah, of course you do. It's fine.
Follow him, Paul Diffin.
Okay, I don't think it's this guy either, considering at this point he was doing something. I've just realized I'm going on all these weird LinkedIn profiles as well. People are going to then have a look at my profile.
Have you got on private, Matt?
No.
No, you don't. Actually, you should look at mine.
Did I?
Yeah, it popped up on like, oh, Terry Peters just looked at you, but I can't remember what it was now.
Let's do it now then.
Yeah.
Gonna do it now just to annoy you.
Yeah, because I can only see it for now because I've got LinkedIn Premium free for a month. After that,
That's just reminding me.
I'm staying in private mode.
That's just reminding me. I need to cancel something anyway.
I'm not paying £500 a month or whatever. I don't know. It's not stupid. It's very expensive. LinkedIn Premium.
I've
Not expensive if you're going to sign up for it.
Just gone on your old profile.
No, it's not changed for a while.
Right. Anyway, Lester Bam Neely, who's probably got one of the worst Wikipedia pictures that is known to man.
What's up with this guy's hairstyles? This guy been on before.
Don't remember him. He's got the reverse mig.
Yeah, he's just got a patch of hair at the end, at the back.
With a ponytail.
Yeah. Skullet. Is that a skullet?
It's not even a skullet.
No. Just a patch.
Shit.
Yeah, it is.
He's like a rubbish Highlander.
Yeah, he's not defending it really, is he? I guess the only advantage is if he puts a hat on.
It looks like he's got a full head of hair.
Full head of hair, yeah.
Yeah. These teams are very average. Like the other team look proper mismatched because of how big bald guy is. There you go. Literally, as I said, that commentator goes small and small.
Small bald guy. Who are these? I don't know.
I don't even know. No, we've not seen him before.
Yeah.
They very much look like indie wrestlers.
Yeah. Flippy dudes. You'd enjoy it if you're there at an indie show, I think.
That was pretty good off the middle rope. I'm guessing the ones in grey are meant to be the heels. I mean, him on the ring apron, who's now at the bottom of our screens.
Yeah. Oh.
He looks very independent wrestler in a school hall.
Yeah, they kind of all do, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like opening match of your local indie show.
Yeah, here's Ruckus.
Yeah. I'm not mad. Not mad at that.
No, I mean, they're owning it, aren't they?
I think these matches have a lot of spots just without.
I mean, referee needs to do a better job. How has he not seen someone climb up to that top rope next to him?
Yeah. Right next, yeah.
That's
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it was rubbish.
Looks like
he's literally just seen that guy come out of the ring.
Yeah, he needs to pay attention, doesn't he?
Referee's rubbish.
Yeah. Did a poor job there. You feel let down.
Yeah.
If you were Jürgen Klopp, you would feel like you.
I was going to say, if you were Jürgen Klopp, you'd be asking for it to be replayed, wouldn't you?
Yeah. That's the first win for those guys. Oh god, there's more brawls. Yes, so we're going to get an exploding coffin. Probably not.
An exploding skullet or something.
All right, two of them are just going to shipping containers, so keep your eyes on them too.
Because it could
explode.
Don't like these two. Stop acting like idiots.
What's going on?
I don't know why it reminds me of that Superhuman.
Yeah.
Is it Superhuman?
Did he disappear for a while? Doing jugglers and jugglets, that guy.
Yeah, the one that Aaron sent me us earlier this week.
This shit.
Yeah.
And
looked like he literally broke his arm on a mic.
I've not seen him for about 2 or 3 years. I'm glad to know he's okay.
Oh no, he's still been doing it the last 2 or 3 years.
Oh, he's been doing it the entire time.
I think he's certainly been releasing videos in the last 2 or 3 years.
Oh wow, my god. What are the parents doing in that situation? So I don't know.
I assume that's his full-time job.
Yeah. I remember a brief period he was getting booked on indie shows.
What's he called? Is it Superhuman?
Superhuman, but with 2 M's. Superhuman.
Superhuman.
Yeah.
Superhuman. Fuck. I'll put wrestler. So what's his? Yeah, he's got 321,000 subscribers.
That's good. That's more than this.
He's not released a video though in 10 months.
Yeah, I think he just tweets them now.
When does his? Oh, he's doing shorts though.
He's got 180,000 followers.
Oh, Society, it's episode 7.
Oh, he does one a month now. I think. Looking at his
okay.
front flip onto light tubes, AEW Jeff Hardy style.
Where are you looking at that?
On his Twitter page. Front flip onto light pubes, gusset plates, tack strips. Oh my fucking god! No, do you know what? I'm not watching. It's exploitative at this point, isn't it?
Superhuman front flip light tubes.
What is the? Oh my
Front flip
god!
onto light tubes cabin. WWE Cactus Jack style.
No, it's AEW Jeff Hardy style. This one. And now jumping onto the extreme pull, AEW Sting style.
AW. Ah, I've got it. Right, let's have a look.
Yeah, Superhuman 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No.
So this front flip
Oh,
has
hang on,
got.
I've started a new episode. We should stop.
Yeah, so
that right
I've
there,
turned
shall
it. So the one I'm about to watch, he's got gripper stripper.
we? Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Yeah, horrendous. Right. What are the parents doing? What are the neighbors doing? What are the police doing? What are Twitter doing?
So superhuman. What was the Sting one?
I don't know. If you just go on his profile, Superhuman.
Sting style. Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4.
he's literally just done a flip onto a carpet gripper.
Yeah, it's outrageous. It's disgusting, really. Legos in the printer. Why a printer? That just makes no sense.
Printers are hard.
Yeah,
And printers are horrible as well. So
those are the worst ones where you don't even go through something; it just bounces off.
Oh, the microwave this week is elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go. It's gross.
Yeah.
What are the parents doing?
Anyway,
Somebody look after the kids.
we will leave it there, and you've got a little watch along, secret surprise watch along of Superhuman, Superhuman, whatever he's called, and Bam Neu 6'7". Bloody hell!
Big one.
Lou, thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much, Terry. It's been a pleasure.
As always. Join us in the next episode for more Wrestling Society X.
Yeah, we're nearly there, so we're just going to power through now. I think
we've got 3 episodes left.
Unless something big happens. 4.
4?
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
And then the.
I know we're doing the tier list as well. Yeah.
The tier list. Yeah. So join us next week, we think.
Yeah, we'll fit a combination of us.
Yeah,
we'll be here for next week. All 4 of us is like on Christmas special now.
Yeah, mainly my fault. Apologies.
Yeah. I think you've got better attendance record than Ross at the moment.
I'll take that.
I reckon it goes me, Aaron, you, Ross.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you all next time for Wrestling Society X episode 7.